A few years ago, I had a student that school just was not the place where he felt welcome. He'd really struggled all throughout his life to learn to engage in school, and he told me that school just wasn't for him, and I couldn't help but think that that was really true. He was not getting the support that he needed. He didn't have the resources that he needed, and he wasn't developing any of the skills that he was going to need later. And I remember giving him this challenge of like, okay, if school's not built for you, what would a school built for you look like? This student came back with a model of, I want to learn at my own pace. I want to learn the things that are important to me. I just need somebody to help me do it. It was in that moment that I realized that my role as a teacher needed to look differently. I needed to create learners, and I needed to create learners that could learn anything. And so I started at that point trying to give more agency to my students. I remember by the end of the year, he said to me, this is the only class that I ever felt like I learned something, and I don't know if I even learned your content, but I know that I can if I want to now. And I think that for me was like a big thing. And the blended model really allowed me to do that because it allowed me to give more to my students, and it allowed me to let go a little bit. I had to remember that it was their classroom, not mine.
When I have a student that I know is succeeding because I'm able to work with them independently and work through things that they need help with specifically, it's probably one of the most rewarding experiences. That light bulb moment and being able to experience that one-on-one with a student is really powerful.
I'm able to make sure that my lessons are differentiated in a way that every single student is going to get their lesson in the way that they learn best every single day. Having these tools at my disposal as an educator means that I get to reach every single student no matter where they fall as far as achievement goes in my classes.
As a superintendent, I've always felt like there was something more we could do for students, something better. And as I've been exposed to blended learning, I've come to adopt as my learning model that this is the way students learn best. Differentiation in teaching has always been something we've always tried to achieve. Without digital tools, it's been very difficult to attain that. With a blended approach, it taps into the teacher's intuitive nature of learning and really the way every teacher wants to teach. Giving students more choice, having more choice as a teacher. It gives teachers the opportunity now to become really facilitators of learning. That, I think, has been the most critical point in terms of freeing a teacher to really enhance learning and not just be a dispenser of information. I see this as really the future of education.